In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a username and password program in Java. First of all, we create our scanner and we import the main data that we always import in our program before. The scanner class is always used to read input from your keyboard in your Java program. In this code, I'm going to use string username and string password. So I'm going to add username and password as a string to be able to type them in later in the code. Then I'm going to print out on the screen to enter the data of the username and to enter the data of the password. Then I will add the user input in the next line of these two. Input.nextLine waits for the user to type something into the program to be able to continue with it. I don't know if I have mentioned this yet, but you can also type system.out.print instead of println, but this will not bring your text into the next line when you execute your code. One thing that you can always do is play with your code in quotation marks and choose your own design as you want your code to be displayed in the end. Now I'll also add a line of input code for the password, and this time the program will also be waiting for the user to type something into the program. Now we will use a simple if statement for us to enter the username and password. For this thing, we are going to need two equal variables that are going to be used for the username and the password, and we are going to compare them with the end sign, which means that the both sides need to be correct. Now, instead of using the equal operator to check if two strings are exactly the same object, we are going to use the .equal method that will check if the two strings have the same value, so that every letter needs to be written same for the username and for the password when we execute our code. After doing all of that, I'm going to enter the command to print on the screen that the username and password are both correct, and in the else part of the code I'm going to type in that the username and password are both incorrect, where you can play also a little bit and change what's going to be printed on the screen as well. Check my code for any errors, which I have made actually, but I'm gonna get back to that in a second. And the code should run as smooth as it should. Thank you for watching. If there's something that you don't understand or you have any questions, just leave a comment down below.